Ramana Maharshi's wisdom shines in talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. This Ramana clip is from a longer video by me, Richard Clarke, as I comment. YouTube subtitles, their closed captions, are good. Turn them on and read along. Now the questioner goes on and continues and asks, what is real, and is the body reality? And Ramana responds, Brahman lights up the ego. The ego is in turn informed by the intellect. How can such buddhi, intellect, crossing over aham, the ego, discover Brahman? It's impossible. Just get over the false conception of the I being the body. Discover to whom the thoughts arise. If the present I-ness vanishes, the discovery is complete. What remains over is the pure self. Compare deep sleep and wakefulness. Diversity and body are found only in the latter. In the former, the self remains without the perception of body or of the world. Happiness reigns there. In the Shruti Vakya, Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman, I am wholeness, I am fullness, relate to the state and not the mode of mind. One cannot become Brahman by continuing to repeat the mantra. It means that Brahman is not elsewhere. It is yourself. Find that self. Brahman is found. Do not attempt to reach Brahman as if it were in some far-off place. Ramana starts saying that Brahman is what illuminates by its consciousness the seeming individual, which in turn is informed by the mind of all the objects that seem to surround it. This so-called individual occupies a body and is guided by the mind. The idea, I am this body, I am an individual, is the problem. We made this assumption very early in the life of the brain and body. We assumed we are a separate individual acting in a world. We never questioned the source of the awareness and existence in which the brain and body operate. We just accepted it as the background. We didn't challenge the idea, I am the body. How could we? How ridiculous. Isn't it obvious? Spiritual practice can lead us to where we start to look at and question those assumptions about our identity. When we start to examine and investigate within ourselves to look for the source of this being and consciousness, like Ramana instructed, we find innumerable images. They are all known to us, and we find them here in this one consciousness. From this context, the objects that seem to surround this body are within us, not separate from us. And What is always there is this consciousness and this existence. They are there even when the objects come and go and may not be present. So, what exists? What is real? Is it the objects or the consciousness and existence in which the objects seem to appear? When I look for what exists, I feel that what exists must always be here, there, and everywhere. Is existent intermittent? Does it come and go? What is your experience? And what is this within myself? What is this being and consciousness that is there, even as objects come and go? I don't have to look to the universe or to a God or to learned books and teachers for this to be revealed. I just have to investigate within myself. This is who I am, so I don't need to look anywhere else other than within myself. In this investigation, I see the body changes, thoughts come and go, and this being and consciousness does not. How can I possibly be this changing body then? I must be this being and consciousness. It is what is always. It is steady, even as the objects of the world go up and down and come and go. So, what is real? And is the body reality? These ideas are resolved, self-revealed, as you inquire and investigate, who am I? When you see the ignorance as ignorance, it starts to fall away, revealing what is always there. These videos help bring Ramana Maharshi's teachings into your direct experience. Subscribe now to help you deepen your understanding and practice to know the self. Just click the subscribe button.